Hey, we're live once more, back again with Terra Invicta, your favorite D&D show about people in an exotic port city who are being killed by thieves and other monsters that the
favorite
thieves
show
happen
about
to
Terras
own.
and Invictas.
Yes, exactly. It's your
Very
favorite
specific.
story about an unconquered land. Well, which is that? What is that unconquered land? We don't know yet. Who knows? Maybe we'll never know.
The unconquered land of young hearts.
Emily's just like done with my pretension in that moment. All right, so we're back with Terra Invicta, and it's been a hot minute. It's been about a month. I'm ready to return to the world of Thray. I listened to episodes 5 through 8. Yeah, 5 through 8. Honestly, with the time I actually ended up having, I could have listened to the whole thing again, I think. But I started at episode 5.
And mainly focused on our horrible misadventure last time.
Exactly.
It was pretty bad.
Yes. I mean, it was pretty fun for me, but...
That's because you enjoy watching us die.
I enjoy watching you suffer. No one died. Well, I mean, several NPCs died, but none of you guys died. So yeah, I mean, we pick up with y'all back at Lavinia's Manor, and you have just failed, right?
Wow, thanks, Caleb.
You tried to infiltrate the Lotus Dragon's hideout and came upon Jabba Fofi, the terrifying spider that took out Takui in one hit and proceeded to wreck the place after that before being killed at the last possible moment by Delian and Audrin.
It was so clutch.
No, it was. It was a very fun moment. But yeah, you guys are not really any closer to finding out Vanthus's whereabouts. And so a couple of things.
That's right. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Lavinia's brother Vanthus is caught up with the wrong people. He's apparently joined the Lotus Dragons, the most prominent and dangerous thieves guild to hit Calabar in a while. The Lotus Dragons took out Audrin's previous organization, the Neighborhood Watch, and only 2 members besides Audrin survived. One of them being Juno, the Silver Fire, who is currently with you guys. After coming and saving Anna in a romantic moment.
Barely. I gave him a bardic inspiration. He rolled a natural 1 on his dexterity.
No. We're talking.
I don't know that.
No. I was talking about when he first showed up and saved.
Oh,
saved
sure.
Anna.
Okay.
Not the
Then
second time.
time.
Not the second time, which he failed very miserably in all the cool things he tried to do. We're not talking about that.
To be fair,
Takeweed's not super impressed with him, but she's also really depressed right now, so she's not worried.
To be fair, that one person, I don't remember who it was that we were fighting. It's the one that ended up being like at the torture chamber. He also failed spectacularly to the point where he did die.
It's true.
Yes, indeed.
Which was not good for us.
No, very much.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Because you needed him alive, to try to find out where
we were
Vanthus
like,
was.
well, that's unfortunate.
Okay, so
never mind. It was just pretty much all bad.
Guys, we should have taken the body with us and then found somebody to do true resurrection.
No. Just speak with dead.
Oh, yeah.
That would be fine.
Yeah, true resurrection would be a waste.
Yeah, and that scumbag, yeah.
We're level 3. I thought
we brought you back. We'll kill you again if you don't tell us what we need to know.
Exactly.
The thing is, Deli would have totally done it.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah. Deli was like torturing a guy.
Which we should probably get to.
Yeah. But then the only last thing I was going to say is the other member of the Neighborhood Watch to survive is Them. And he joined the Lotus Dragons. He was apparently the guy who told the Lotus Dragons where the Neighborhood Watch's hideout was and all this stuff. So he's been involved with stuff. He met Anna and Takui and tried to get them to come with him to into an ambush. That failed.
Then we just walked right into it anyways.
And then you walked right into it anyways, which I was so happy with. But yeah, he also met Audrin again, but Audrin was disguised as an old man, and so it never came up that Stem knew who he was. So I think at this point, Stem probably understands that you're alive, Audrin, given the descriptions that have been bandied about of you guys. But he hasn't yet met you guys, or met you. So But yeah, I mean, you guys are back in Lavinia's Manor, and basically it's time to have some conversations, right? I know Deli and Takely were going to have a conversation about like the whole torture thing that happened and all that stuff. But then there's also, I mean, Anna spit poison out of her mouth at a bunch of people, and no one knows what's up with that. Also, Audrin is suddenly gaining magic. Takely has bardic abilities. Nobody knows why any of these things are happening.
Actually, I was going to say Audrin's probably spending a little time researching that tonight.
Right, for sure.
I don't know if like people saw mine.
Audrin did.
Audrin did. Okay,
Audrin
did.
Yeah.
And
Audrin and Juno saw.
At this point, Audrin's probably thinking, okay, something's going on with all of us.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
I think Deli's the only one who's figured out what happened to her.
I'm pretty sure we hit level 3, guys. That's the explanation.
I think no, because Deli talked to her one kind of advisor at the place, and he kind of explained what was happening to her.
And you know that like he knows more than he's letting on too about what's happening with you. So he didn't say. But so all those conversations might happen, but then the main thing that still needs to happen is a team meeting about like, what do we do now, sort of a thing. So honestly, up to you guys how we want to frame all of that. What date, real quick, what day did we leave off last time? Did we write that down?
Emily probably did.
Did everyone write that down?
Such a silly question,
Funny,
Caleb.
It was November 13th, 1642.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Yeah. So, but 1642. Yes. No. That is right because it's 150 years after. Yeah.
So
it's been a while. But yeah. So it is now. I think the November 14th. So you guys have all rested up. And it's the next day. So
I think Deli knows well enough to give, Takely a little bit of time. She'd probably wait like 5 or so minutes, at least until it sounds like Takely's like if Takely had been like screaming.
So basically what happened is, I dropped Anna off on my bed and then locked myself in the library. Like I just like
right. I remember the first thing you tried to do is just shove Anna into Carla, and then you thought better of it.
I think what happens is like maybe Takely runs off, locks himself in the library, and then Deli turns to Audra and says,
"We should probably give her a few minutes."
Okay, so is a Dragonborn minute the same as a half elf minute? Because I'm not sure if I want to give her a few minutes. I think I might want to give her like a couple hours.
And like Deli was at first like looking at you like, what the frick are you talking about? But then you start talking, you're like, okay, like
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I kind of need to talk to her about some things before she thinks about it for too long.
Yeah, Takely's just in the room like, why was Deli torturing people?
Oh, I don't care about that right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the least of my priorities right now.
I'm sure it is.
Like literally, if you just came in right now and was like, you're probably wondering why I was torturing people. I'm like, Deli, I don't give a bleep right now. I just got you guys almost killed. Go away.
And honestly, that's the other thing. Deli's kind of thinking like, maybe if we talk about this, it'll get her mind off of the other stuff. So yeah, Deli will give her maybe she'll like wait a half hour or so before going in. I don't know. Deli kind of.
Yeah, that seems like what Deli would do. Deli has no tact. Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't. After saying that, she wouldn't go in immediately because let's give her a little bit longer. But at the same time, Deli doesn't really have anything to do. She'll probably she'll do. There was like a fish tank there, wasn't there?
There's a pond with some koi fish, and there's also 2 dogs. And there's actually the mandrills at the admin league. Never mind.
This is what Deli will do. She will go out by the pond, bring the dogs there, kind of pet the dogs, and just sit by the koi pond and just kind of probably process everything that happened as well because she almost died as well. But she's probably used to that.
Yeah, I mean, so while that's happening, Anna or Audrin, do you want to anything particularly you want to do?
Yeah, I want to figure out why.
Still, right?
Oh yes, that's true. Yeah, Anna.
I probably just
right.
sleep through the night.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot.
Yeah. It was
I was asking if you wanted to have a fun dream, Emily. Gosh.
Sorry, I can have a fun dream, but that's what I'm saying is like, don't I just kind of sleep?
Yeah, you
right?
do. Yeah.
Okay.
You're fine. Sorry, I just forgot. That was me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not mad at you. I promise. Yeah, Audrey, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, trying to figure out like try to like do some research on groups of people suddenly having magical powers.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be doing this in the library?
I mean, I feel like you go to the Adamant League to do it, right?
Yeah, the Adamant League
Yeah.
library.
But is
They have
now
a
the
better
time
library.
to leave? What
Let's
is
say
it like?
kind of need to rest.
Is it the
Yeah.
morning? We never rested.
No, it's the middle of the night actually,
Yeah.
because that's when you guys went into the. Yeah, I mean, so you
So
could go to the Adamant League.
We're gonna get to the morning. It's just that we're just getting the stuff that's gonna lead up to this group
Yeah, if there's
meeting where we all
anything
meet up
exactly,
together.
yeah.
So I think Audrin goes and tries to find the books so that he can actually read them when he's fresh in the morning.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, we
Also,
don't need to make
worry
a roll
about
for
my
that.
camera.
You know,
I'm just
that's
entering the matrix every now and again.
Yeah. Cool. So I guess Deli knocks on the door of the library.
Takely,
Hikui doesn't answer.
Takely, can we talk, please?
You like hear like a really long pause, and she just like says, "Come in."
It's locked.
Oh, I didn't mean like she literally locked the door. I just meant like she just like slammed the door
Yeah,
behind her. You know, just like
Isolated
Wanted-
yourself.
It'd be weird if a
Isolate
library had a
yourself.
lock on the inside.
Well, I mean,
There might be valuables in
anyway,
there.
so yeah, Ellie will open the door and say,
Are you okay?
and you just like see her like sitting down on like a chair, just like with her hands like in her face, and she's just like, "What do you think?"
Takely, none of us knew what we were getting into. Don't be so hard on yourself.
It's hard not to when you guys were almost killed.
I've been almost killed lots of times.
Yeah, but not under my watch.
No, but arguably under someone's watch, you should have cared more. You did it on accident. They did it on. No, you did it on accident. They did it on purpose.
Deli's just gonna kind of slowly. She'll take the walk off of her back or thing, and she'll kind of just she'll walk up to you and kind of turn around and say,
And
"Were there zippers in this time period?"
I don't think so.
No, there would have been buttons.
Yeah.
So
Or buckles or something.
did I describe what Deli was wearing? Did I just say she's wearing what it kind of looks like in her thing?
I don't.
200 years until
I think you
zippers.
have I think in episode 1 you described what she was wearing, but I don't remember.
I don't remember either. And we don't have tokens, so I don't like official tokens. So I don't remember.
Yeah.
She'll just like, let's say like, she'll kind of like reach back and like
she'll unbutton a few buttons and kind of just pull back the side. And
you look there and you see just scars and like just scars all over her back and everywhere. And it just looks like flayed flesh and stuff like that was there. It looks pretty messed up, essentially.
I mean, the thing is, like, you're Dragonborn, so like it would be scales, but I think you're probably missing a bunch of scales on your back, right? Yeah.
believe me when I say I've been through worse for longer periods of time than that. We know that you're not going to always, well, she wouldn't have talked to him. I'm kidding. We know things aren't always going to be easy. So don't worry about us.
I do worry about you guys, though.
Yeah.
I haven't worried about anybody but myself in a really long time.
Yeah, and we know that you're not going to intentionally hurt us. Points at the back. Back again, like, it would look a lot different if you did.
And she's like mulling that over her head. And she's like, oh, look, I appreciate you trying to make me feel better. I'm sorry what happened to you. Kind of explained some things, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't like people that do this to people. I kind of have a hard time being around them.
You
If
probably
you
could have just
didn't
stopped the
notice.
sentence at I don't like people.
See, that's what I thought he was going to do.
No,
Yeah.
because she does like people.
Yeah, you like these.
There are
people,
certain
yeah.
people that she will protect, like no matter what. But
Yeah.
there's
Mostly people that are like animal people.
like people who
Like
are mean
Tabaxi.
to animals. She doesn't like.
You know,
No,
people, Tabaxi.
animal people,
Yeah.
like actual animal people.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Animal.
I forget.
I don't know. I was just basically saying, like, Takeaway's just like, look, I'm sorry, but like, this whole thing just like, I don't know, it's just like shattered my confidence in my
Ah.
ability to lead you guys.
I don't know about it shatter our confidence in you. We just realized that it's bigger than we all thought it was.
Yeah, but my sister sure wouldn't have let this happen. She always knows what to do.
Well,
She's
consider it a learning
perfect.
experience. We're all alive.
Barely.
The only
Eh.
thing that died that day from our party is Takewee's dignity.
Yeah, pretty much. My respect for myself. The very little I had to begin with. Takeaway's very good at like, kind of playing it off like she has confidence, but reality is that she's really not that confident.
She's a very
She is-
insecure extrovert.
Yeah. Basically. Basically.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk tomorrow, I guess, but I don't think the others doubt you. I don't. I mean,
Yeah, I
the
mean, if
fact that
Deli
you-
doesn't, I think you're safe.
The fact that you care that it happened, they're the alternative.
The fact that the others aren't here cursing you out, telling you how crappy of a person you are, is probably indicative that they're totally fine with
One of
your
them's
part.
unconscious.
Yeah, well, that's true. If Anna was awake, that's definitely what she would be doing. But
right.
Oh.
Well, technically, two are unconscious. We've got that silver,
oh yeah, Juno.
Right.
silver flame guy.
He
Yeah.
jumped into it on his own. He has only himself to blame. Well, I'm gonna go sleep now. I don't want to go home. So I'll
'Kay.
just take a bed here or somewhere, wherever.
So
You know, Lavinia
take-
would be fine with that.
Takeway like stops you like as you go to the door, and Takeway's just like, I won't hug you ever again if you don't want me to.
It's probably for the best. It does kind of sting a little bit sometimes.
I got you.
That's why she doesn't like people touching her.
Yeah, exactly.
Nope, but
Literal
it's an
scars.
excuse.
Yeah, I mean, her scars are definitely why that Deli doesn't like to be touched, but there are more scars than just the physical ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of got a hint at that a little bit.
Yeah. I think she just says, will you send Audrey in, please?
I think he took off.
Okay.
Well-
talk to him.
Yeah, I mean, if as you said, you went to the
Yeah.
Animate League. Yeah,
It's not like a.
Audrey will probably because where is where is she going to be sleeping tonight? Is she going to be sleeping there
Here.
in the Adamant League?
Obviously, I usually sleep here,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I'll probably just fall asleep like on the couch in the library or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
there is one. Unless that's a table, I can't tell.
I don't know.
Are there bedrooms here? I can't tell.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
there's
there are
stairs. So
multiple. I mean, literally, like Lavinia's parents and her brother used to live here, so there's at least 2 empty bedrooms.
Just imagine like
I have placed myself in one of the empty bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might even just like sleep on the floor. Like it'd be fine.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
it's
Juno probably
not
has
like I
that
haven't
too.
slept on the floor before.
Yeah.
I imagine like Deli goes to one of the bedrooms, like lays down on the bed and goes,
Oh, this is a lot nicer than I have it.
I just sleep on the floor over there. Yeah.
well, no, because she has like a
I-
bed,
I-
but it's like it's in
It's
the
like a bunk.
basement.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I mean, so I think we can just skip forward in time. It's the late morning. You guys have gotten 8 hours in. And yeah, Anna and Juno. So I think probably what happens, actually, this is what I want to frame. I think, actually, let me double check real
They
quick.
wake up next to
That's
each
what I
other.
was just gonna. Not like in the same bed, but okay.
Juno is taped to the ceiling.
What?
and when she wakes up, he falls on top of her.
I can't. Yeah, there are
His mouth is
four.
duct tape. And Hannah's just like, wait, what? Why?
Looks like
Duct
there
tape
are
hasn't
four
even been
bedrooms.
invented yet.
Here's a ransom note.
Either way, I think what happens, Anna, is you wake up and you're being lightly jostled by Juno. Right, she's like looking over you. It's like, Anna,
Ugh. What time is it?
late.
Party time. Pizza time.
Do you remember what happened?
Do I remember what happened?
Between us? No, I'm just kidding. You didn't say that.
I can show you the world.
I think so. I don't think I hit my head super hard or anything.
I'm just making sure. It took me a while to remember where I even was when I woke up this morning. Takui said that I should wake you up.
Oh, yeah.
think
This
you're
is
having a
kind of where
meeting?
we all.
Sorry, yeah.
This is kind of where we all stay. Or I mean, I don't usually stay here. This is where we meet.
Well, right. Don't you work for Lavinia Vanderboren?
Yes.
Makes sense. I'll let you get refreshed or whatever you need to do. And he like steps out. Yeah.
I mean, like I don't have stuff there. I'm not
Right.
I'm
yeah.
not using. I just kind of am like,
Yeah, just straighten your hair slightly. I guess I'm fine. Yeah.
Like-
So I think what we see is the group around the normal table y'all have been meeting at. What's his face is leaning against one of the walls, and we see Carla set down some breakfast foods right in front of Audrin, and then like give him a look and then turn away. But yeah,
Okay.
I mean, everybody's just there. I assume.
So did I uncover anything?
Well, so you got the books together. Have you spent the morning reading?
Yeah, I probably like before I came, I probably spent a little bit of time reading.
And what's your intent specifically? What are you trying to find?
Cases of people of groups of people suddenly gaining
Right,
magic
right.
like this.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Fantastic Four style.
You find
or
out a
X-Men
story of a group of people in the New World, and no.
Yeah.
You find something called the Journal of Miggy. No.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
No. So go ahead and make the roll. Make a history check with advantage.
Okay, but if I get a 20, that would be
Yeah, you have advantage because you have the Adamant League stuff. So
Nice.
22 altogether. Sounds good.
Jordan
I mean-
continuing his good roll streak.
So this is an interesting thing because y'all are D&D characters. You're like player characters in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, which means that you're a cut above normal people who live in this world, right? I don't think everyone just like, I don't think everyone, no, you know, all the people in the world don't have character classes. Most of them are just random peasants and whatnot. You guys are like the exceptions to the rules. So there's not
That should be
a
our group
whole-
name, the Exceptionaries.
Yeah. Well, it's Audrin's Angels, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan's like, I was trying to change it. Yeah. Everybody's frozen for a second. Oh, okay, there
You froze.
Yeah.
Let it go, Caleb. Let it go.
you go. But what was I gonna say? So like there are definitely stories of people like that, right? But they're few and far between, and so it's just a little difficult to find particulars, right?
Mhm.
I think with a 22, you obviously find like leads. I don't think there's like stories of groups of people necessarily that like all suddenly manifest them at the same time, right? I
Yeah.
think it's just a matter of chance. At least I don't think that's how magic works in this world, right? I don't think we've ever said that like magic people feed off one of another or something like that. Yeah, I don't think
No.
that's true.
Well, I think it was just Audrin's like trying to piece things together.
Yeah.
And so he's like, okay, well, all of us all of a sudden
Yeah.
just can do this magic stuff.
Uh-huh.
So like, did something happen? And trying to think back of like, okay, when did, and thinking maybe if something happened while we were down in the catacombs where we were getting her money that wasn't there,
Right. Yeah.
and thinking,
Um,
maybe there's something that
So I think the stuff you come up with is like, there is no easy answer for all of you at once. There are answers to be found for particular types of people. So like Takui specifically, like pretty easy to just cross her off the list right away of like, this is understandable because bards, that's kind of just how they work, right? They're usually charismatic people who just let a particular part of a performance or their voice or something just become magical because of their force of personality, and that's just a thing that happens sometimes. It's obviously rare because, you know, again, you guys are exceptional people, but
does Audrin know that she's a bard?
yeah, I think you that's what I'm saying. I think you figure that out pretty quickly.
Okay.
Because I think Takui has
I don't think Takeway's making that a secret that she
No.
wants to like find other ways to like,
Exactly.
fight.
and also
So-
I think for Takui, like as we remember with Toity, like he had like magic sparks or whatever that like would come like around his mouth when he did his magic, and I think it's similar for Takui probably, right? Like I think bards have this like flashy that their magic has a flashy nature about it that's just kind of inherent in what it is.
I don't remember that about Toity.
No, yeah, that's what we said.
You said something about some like sparks off the tongue or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I may have said that in passing because I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I took it to heart because I've always pictured
Okay.
Toity's magic like that after that. So
I imagine it more of a throat thing, but okay, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the easy one to find out, right? For sure. So you can understand that that's what Takui is becoming, and that seems like it's again exceptional, but not overly exceptional, not like really rare.
Not shocking.
Yeah, not shocking necessarily. Deli's is, I mean, you can tell, and druids aren't like terribly rare, right? You can understand, especially around here. Like there are several druids around here that you could find records of and know there's descriptions of abilities like that. Deli, there's something off about Deli that you can't quite put your finger on, right? The fact that she's a pink dragonborn is part of it, and the fact that all of the animals that she turns into are also pink, right? There's something weird going on there. You don't find anything that could give you a clue as to what that is.
The spider wasn't completely pink. It
It had
partially
little pink splotch.
Well, even
yeah.
the wolf, like the skin was pink, but
Well, we said that, and then I
The
vetoed
token is
that.
pink.
The token, I like it. It's more fun if the
It
wolf
is.
has pink fur. Yeah,
It is much more.
because I'm pretty sure like wolves just normally have like
so just beast
tannish
boy.
pink skin. So, yeah. So Deli druid, but there's something there that you can't quite figure out beyond that. You and Anna, not a whole lot, right? Like you have to like look up specifics about it to find out, but you don't know specifics even about either of them, right? All you know is you both have suddenly manifested abilities, and that's all you know. So you'll have to like figure out more actual concrete physical evidence as to how your abilities work before you can actually find out anything more.
Okay.
So,
and then in the future, or maybe Audrey might have looked for books on this as well, but like things on figuring out how to control and manifest it better.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, if you work for the Adamant League, you're bound to there's probably someone in the Adamant League that's in Calabar that could like help you with that, right?
Yeah.
Course
that
on
could be
magic.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely books, but like there's actually probably mentors that you could talk to.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So
really,
that's you find out.
Get the other family friend, like the other party.
Oh yeah, the Jade Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a magic user. At least there's there's a druid and then a sorceress.
Well, there's also a rogue, right?
Yeah, rogue and a fighter, I believe. Yeah.
So I probably want to talk to the rogue and to one of the
sorcerer. Yeah.
Yeah, the rogue and the sorcerer, and see if I can talk to them, tell them what's happened, and then see if I can figure.
Yeah. So maybe that's
mentoring with them.
Yeah. Maybe that's where we start with this, right? Like, Anna's coming down the stairs, and then Audryn's like asking Lavinia about the Jade Ravens, right? He's like, hey, do you know when they're gonna be back in town, sort of a thing. And Lavinia says, I got word a little bit ago that, yesterday probably is what she says, that they reached Port Harcourt and are looking into getting my aunt and uncle to help me out with my situation. But no official word yet on them returning. So I can let you know when that happens, though.
I'd appreciate that.
Of course. She smiles. Anna, I hope you're okay. You look in one piece.
I feel in one piece, I think. Yeah, I'd say one piece.
Yeah, she says, please, there's a seat right here for you.
Thanks.
So, Takewe's been filling me in on what happened, and I'm sorry. It sounded awful. I couldn't have imagined that this would lead... Well, I feel like it's my fault that it all happened to you, but I guess that's what I pay you for, so I can't be... Trying not to feel guilty is what I guess I'm saying.
You didn't do it on purpose.
I didn't.
I'll say, Takeaway just like chuckles and she's like, Lavinia, please do not blame yourself. If anything, it's a lack of competence on our part.
We didn't know what we were getting into.
But now you do. And now I do. And I think I should probably take this to the Dawn Council. The Thieves Guild is brewing underneath the city, trying to take it over. Well, I need to try to put a stop to that if I can. I don't know how much good it's going to do. The Dawn Council is really slow. They don't get things done as quickly as a young person like myself would like them to. But I can try at least.
Dawn Council? We're like Dumb Council.
They're called the Dawn Council because they're always too busy sleeping. Because they're always sleeping on the job. I don't know, something like that.
that would be if they're the Dusk Council.
Yeah. Dawn. Okay.
No, the Dun Council. They finished up their meetings half an hour ago. Anyway, so
yeah.
yeah. What do you guys say?
Audryn just makes a retort that maybe it's intentional that the Dawn Council is slow about things and kind of questioning the validity of whether or not they'll actually be helping, or if political corruption.
Yeah, and she looks sort of startled by that. And she says, you don't think that the Dawn Council itself is corrupt?
No way of
You're
knowing.
like, lady, I'm chaotic good. I think everyone's corrupt.
Yeah, I think Audrey just goes, I've seen the worst of hands from the best of faces.
She just looks troubled.
But then he like nods and gestures and says some gestures toward her and says, and then I see and something like genuineness is plain when it's there.
Yeah.
And saying, there are genuine people.
Yeah. I think she blushes slightly when you say that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I think she like turns away from you at that point, Audrey, and then just says, "Well, I'll try all the same. Hopefully, things aren't as far gone as that." In the meantime, she looks at Takui. What are the rest of you going to do?
I think Takui like swallows for a moment and she just says, I won't ask my team to put themselves in that kind of danger again.
No, of course not.
It's up to them.
Well, you don't have to ask. We're probably going to do it anyway.
But I'm not giving up.
That's good.
I
I'm
think if you guys are up for it, we need to kick them while they're down.
How exactly?
Just going there guns a-blazing right now.
I mean, yeah, Takui's kind of like, we killed two big monsters in there. I have a feeling they aren't going to be expecting us to return so quickly.
Yeah.
Could take them by surprise again. It will be more heavily guarded, but taking on people might not be as difficult as taking on, well, a giant spider.
You know what? Caleb, can I make like an intelligence save?
To know if that's like right. And to know if that's the right move.
Well, I was gonna say to see if I could figure out, because we figured out that there's a bunch of entrances to that area.
Yeah.
And we got a whole layout of the area from a couple of the guys. So I'm wondering if, based on all of that and the fact that we were actually down there and we know where some of the entrances and stuff are, if I can figure out an ideal place that we could go in rather than basically the front entrance.
Yeah, it depends on what your goal is, right? What part of the guild do you want to hit? I assume maybe the south, right? You want to get as close to where the Lady Lotus is going to be, and so you can get to her as quickly as possible, maybe? Because, I mean, that would be the only real reason you'd even go in the guild house at this point, right? Is to get to her, because apparently she's the only one who would know where Vanthus is. So, I mean, if that's
find another one that's like really close to.
Yeah. So, I mean, what are your priorities? I guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, Takui, that's your call.
I mean, all I care about yes, of course, I want to stop this thieves guild, but I care more about fulfilling my promise to Lady Lavinia.
We just need info, right?
You need to know where
he is.
Yeah.
Our goal here is to not stop the White Lotus.
Lotus
crippling
dragons,
Lotus, whatever.
White Lotus is Avatar.
I know. Yeah, we don't want to stop those. They're good guys. If we can cripple them along the way, that's great. Obviously.
So what we need is someone that can go in there all stealthy like and gather info while people are talking about this or that. So we need a rat or a bug.
Or dang it!
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends on whether or not you think people are just going to be talking about where Vanthus is, right?
Well, they might if there's like a distraction that has Vanthus on people's minds, like say a party of random roguish creatures or roguish fellows that are screaming, "Tell us where Vanthus is."
We almost want like something that you could detect thoughts with if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
I have charm person, but nothing to like read surface thoughts.
I just imagine you fly down as a bug and you cast Charm Person on somebody, and someone's
And
like,
not cast charm person in
Yeah.
beast mode.
Is there like some sort of feat or something you could get to like be able to cast spells as a animal?
Level 18.
Okay. Hilarious.
We're a ways away.
Mosquito just flies in front of you, charmed persons, and you're just like, please bite me.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's what ladybugs genuinely do. It's just they fly in front of you, and then it's like Charm Person. It's like, oh, ladybug.
I feel like Jordan has just introduced us to his magical world where ladybugs fly in front of him and he gets charmed by them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's certainly an option. The only, I'm just laying out the possible things that you might think of. One of them being if that person gets caught, they're now in the middle of Thieves Guild by themselves.
Yeah, they're trapped.
And if you, I think Takui is right, and I think this, Audrin, like, it's probably not expected for you guys to actually go in there guns a-blazing again. They would think that's stupid, right? But that's maybe exactly why it wouldn't be stupid.
So what you're saying...
Back to plan stupid.
Yes.
Sorry, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm totally up to you guys.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not saying that one plan is necessarily better than the other, just trying to point out all your options here. Because right, if you did that first, if you did the bug thing first, then you'd lose that immediate sense of surprise. So,
because I mean, we kind of left with our like tails between our legs,
yeah.
And so I don't think that they would expect us to just like, I don't know, just like come back right away. I'm sure they're still recovering slightly from this whole thing.
Yeah, the thing is you can do plan A and you might still be able to do plan B if plan A fails. But if you do plan B, plan A isn't possible anymore.
Which was plan A and plan B?
Plan A is going guns a-blazing, right? If that still fails, if you like come up against opposition, you just have to retreat again. You can still go in as a bug or whatever. Mm-hmm. But if you do it the other way around, that's not necessarily the option. So because they're going to be more prepared, they'll probably have more traps. They may have recruited more people by then, so on and so forth.
I was looking at monsters by CR, and the first one with CR0 is Awakened Shrub. I can go in as a bush.
Classic stealth scene, except there's nothing behind the bush. It's just the bush.
The bush.
It's literally prop hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Did you bring that bush in here, bro? No?
No, I left my bush back at home.
I don't know if it actually counts as something I could transform into, though. It's in the monsters by CR, so.
No, I don't. I think there's maybe a particular thing that lets you turn into plants.
It says small plant. I'm pretty sure I can't turn into plants, but it's just a funny idea, turning into a bush.
I assume all this is like actually being discussed in character over breakfast or whatever. But yeah, what's everybody's thoughts?
I think it makes most sense.
The other option is trying to figure out what would be the best way to actually get this information. Like going in guns a-blazing, like we can kill everybody, but are we going to guaranteed like get Lady Lotus or whatever?
Yeah, we're just like, we've invaded your base to ask you, hey, do you know where Vanthus is?
Not actually. Charm person is probably not going to help us.
I can't hear you at all, Caleb.
Sorry, I'm muted. You could also just set up a meeting.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm just kind of like.
But the issue is they probably wouldn't agree. They probably wouldn't agree to, at the very least, they probably wouldn't agree to a meet. And this is what Audrin would know, right? They wouldn't agree to a meeting where they would have the disadvantage. Or even that would be neutral, right? They would be like, come to our base and we'll talk.
We also don't have a good way to communicate with them. I can think of.
Audrin can figure that out.
You just bring a buttload of tennis shoes to throw at them.
Forgot about that.
I mean, yeah, I'm totally open.
It's a different kind of bush.
I don't know. I think it's just like, yeah, I just don't know that setting up a meeting is going to be to our advantage necessarily.
We just attacked them. I don't think they're going to have much reason to.
Well, nobody is alive that knows it was us.
No, we left one guy alive.
Oh,
Tortured on a draft.
Yeah. Emily just rolls her eyes.
What we get for trying to
I'm
be good
sorry,
people.
it sounded like a good idea at the time.
Emily's just glaring at you through the internet.
Don't look at me like that.
Blowing our covers.
Yeah. So, I mean, is the thought... Well, yeah. Is everybody's, like, leaning towards plan being just going guns a-blazing?
Yeah.
Emily, you're the only one I think who is not...
I mean, like, that's not my first choice of what to do as my character. I don't think that would be her first choice of what to do, but if everybody's doing it, I will also jump off the bridge following my friends.
Peer pressure. Peer pressure.
I feel like
also
Anna
agree
gives
that's
into peer
not-
pressure.
Like, if there were another plan, I'd rather go with something else. I just don't know. Like, if we don't find Vanthus this way, I don't know how we find him. That's what we need to figure out is how can we find Vanthus? And so, unless we can schedule a meeting with Lady Lotus and then bring some kind of offering to make it worth her time.
The one other thing I could think of is if we could like pay somebody who's good at magic to like scry or locate person or something to try and figure out where he is.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
You can scrounge enough money together.
I have locate object, not locate person.
What are the limitations on those spells, though?
I mean, like, you couldn't just use locate person. You could, if you scried, you could possibly see like little bits of where he was.
Right. Area. Yeah.
You might be able to guess at where he was based on that.
Yeah.
And that's a maybe.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to pay at least 1,000, probably more than that, because that's how much the material cost is.
Not happening.
Okay, but scrying doesn't use up the material, so you'd find somebody who has.
That's fair.
So I wouldn't think that we'd have to pay for a whole new focus.
No, you're right.
But still, you have to pay.
It would be whatever the 5th level spell casting cost is, right? Like, I think they're. Yeah, here we go. Mm-hmm. Spell casting services. Well, that's incredibly not helpful.
But I mean, I also don't even know if any of us know enough about magic to know to be able to like do that.
That's true.
Audrin might.
I mean, Audrin is used to the underbelly and using those kinds of tactics to getting info.
All right, I have a rough cost for spellcasting services here, but I don't know if you guys would know that off the top of your head. So if you want to pursue that, I can let you know how much that would cost. But
I'm guessing we're just gonna go back in and kill everybody.
It would probably also cost most, if not all, of our gold.
Yes. What I'm looking at here, yes.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't. That's the issue. Is it's going to cost a lot, and it won't necessarily actually give you good information.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because it's only one person's gonna be able to scry, and they will have to know the location.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can scry a person, but you have to like guess around him, like where you even is.
Going in guns a blazing, it's not going to cost us all our gold, but it could just cost us all of our lives. It's fine.
Well, what's the
still
PC
might not get
to gold ratio value here exactly? You're only level 3.
Still might not get any information from that. It's fine. Let's just go with that option, though.
I think Emily is heavily implying she doesn't want to do this. What would be your suggestion, Anna? So yeah, I think Lavinia actually like looks at you and she says, "You don't seem entirely enthusiastic about this plan, Anna. Do you have another idea?"
Well, maybe going and talking to, what's his name? My person,
Father Valentine.
Father Valentine. See if he has any ideas.
So literally just
everyone just groans. Everyone just groans like, shut up about Father Valentine.
Actually, wasn't there some weird interaction? No, okay, I wasn't there for that. That was just between.
There was a weird interaction, but yeah, only Anna was there for it, and she failed.
And I got like
check.
a 4 insight or something.
Can I do like a history check to see what I know about Father Valentine?
Sure, yeah.
So I feel like I don't know anything about him.
You certainly can, my child. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the 15.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see.
And I could get half price spell services. Oh, wait, does that say half? Or 3/4?
3/4, I think, maybe.
Oh, there we go. I can zoom in. 3/4. I can get 3/4 spell cost if we do need spells done.
There you go. There you go.
Look, Daddy V, I really could use some scry and services.
No. Don't say that. That's no.
Let's see. Father Valentine is the abbot of the Order of St. Cuthbert here in Calabar. The Order of St. Cuthbert is a Christian organization. Let's see. Valentine admits few visitors to his monastery. Those few who have visited tell tales of a place of serenity, shielded from the bustle of the surrounding city by magical curtains that block sound. That's not sketchy at all. That's the main thing about him. I mean, yeah, he's a part of it's like an order of monks that are like warrior monks.
Okay.
Like it's not necessarily a secret that it's what they train, but it's like definitely like we keep the law, right? Like we're law-abiding monks, and so if someone needs help with the law, we can send one of our warrior monks to go help them out. It's all very like, but that's what Anna is right now.
Oh, right.
They're not going to just send another one.
I'm so disappointed.
Oh, I thought like we could get extra help. Like, no. Oh, never mind.
No, not until I get 2 more points.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. If Anna is more powerful in the organization, she can actually get people to help her. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, other than that, you can ask me a couple questions if you want.
Look, that would require me leaving, going all the way there. I don't think the group is going to allow me to do that.
Because I think the problem is that the longer we wait, the less likely the plan will succeed.
Yes, that is true.
Thing.
That is true. That's the issue with Plan Stupid. You have to do it really fast or else it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect solution.
What does Juno think about all this? Is he here?
Yeah, he is. He's leaning against the wall, just like listening to the whole thing, like a cool guy does.
Guys, save stage.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah. If only, Jordan, if only.
Do you actually say that, Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you say it? I'm curious. Because I imagine it's like right,
What
like
does
you're
my
like, "What?"
magnificent rescuer think of?
No, I imagine it's like, oh, we should go ask Father Valentine. He's wise, and everyone just like gives you a look like, no, we don't.
Yeah, so then I'm just kind of like, okay, well, there's, one other talented adventurer in this room who hasn't really spoken up about maybe what would be a good or not so good idea to proceed.
Yeah, look at Juno. He chuckles softly. Well, I think. Who was the one who actually suggested the plan? Takwi? Yeah, Takwi did.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, he says, I think I might be with Takwi on this one. It really just depends on if you can find the right point of entry. Having to slog through the whole guild house again might be a disaster if they've holed it up again. They've fortified it in any way, posted more guards, brought another animal in. Any of those things might be our downfall. But if you were to find the right place to enter, then you might be able to cut through everything more quickly and find your way to Lady Lotus and, point a rapier at her chin and ask her some questions. And, well, while we're at it, I wouldn't mind taking off the proverbial head of the organization. That might slow them down considerably. I have to say, I'm not being hired by Lavinia, so my interest does indeed lie in getting the Lotus Dragons buried in a 6-foot grave, but I think this might be able to be accomplished. Wait, that's not how you said. I think we might be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were.
See, I thought his interests were in Anna, so that thing's a little different.
He's interested in the Lady Lotus for murder. He's interested in Anna for other things.
For hopefully not murder.
Yes.
One is for murder. One is for not murder.
Yeah.
So I think he looks at you, Audrey, and he says, well, you're the one who had the layout of the place pretty ingrained in your brain. You saw the entrances. What do you think? What's the right entrance?
And Audrin says the entrance that is closest to...
Yeah, so Audrin, I feel like you should make a check, right?
Yeah.
You should roll...
Intelligence save?
A 20. He should roll a 20.
It would be like intelligence something probably, but I don't...
Survival?
That's wisdom.
I mean, we could technically have it make it with intelligence instead of wisdom, but... Or
like insights like people though.
Yeah. I think it would be investigation. I think it's investigation. Yeah. Because it's not he's not doing it right now, but he's trying to piece together the... Oh my goodness gracious. I
said he should roll a 20. Was I wrong?
Yeah. Well, I don't think he had advantage.
20 in 2 ways for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think he had advantage, but a 20 is probably good enough. I think that's probably right on the money for knowing the right entrance to go through. So the Lotus Dragons have a slightly confusing guild hall, and so there are some red herrings here that might have tripped Audrin up into knowing which one was the right entrance, but I think a 20 is just good enough to piece through them in your mind. Let me take a look myself at...
Just as a point of argument, the guy telling us exactly where the Lady Lotus would be wouldn't be like
so
the piece to...
He didn't tell you exactly where she was. Nobody knows exactly where she is. They just know she's in the south somewhere.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's actually her like inner chambers and where her she spends most of her time with like her commanders is very secretive and nobody really goes there. So yeah, he can't just tell you she's in this room. But yeah, you might be able to find the right entrance. I'm trying to figure out what all the entrances are, so I can sort through them in my mind. So we have the taxidermy entrance.
Right.
The abandoned houses entrance, the well entrance, and the pier entrance. Yeah, so there's good news and bad news, Audrin. The good news is you know for sure which is the right entrance based on the physics of the situation, and you know it's the taxidermy entrance. The bad news, besides it being the taxidermy entrance, this means you have to like get through his house somehow, is the fact that it will actually come out not actually that close. There are no closer entrances than that, and the way that's right where you came into this map from the pier map is where that entrance is, basically. So you're really only skipping the pier is the advantage you have, but you'll still have to go down that corridor through the really skinny corridor. But from the layout that you got, you know that if you guys, instead of just going straight south and getting in, with the spiders, that was a red herring there, because there's actually a corridor that cuts straight across and goes deeper in and then dips down again. So like it curves and then goes south. Okay. And so you know in your mind, after like piecing through everything you saw, you're pretty sure you know how to, like, the quickest way to get there would be. But you will have to go to the Taxidermist Guild Hall and still cut across some territory you've already been in. So, yeah. That's what you know. So, yeah, Juno asks you that, and then I suppose you give him that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not the super cool secret entrance that like skips half the dungeon that you would like.
Can I draw out a general map and show everybody?
Yeah.
Then I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much more I can really show you myself.
No. I mean, I was just basically
just
that
for
was mainly
RP
just
reasons.
me.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody knows. Yep. Yeah, the only issue is, and if you didn't want to go through the Taxidermist Guild Hall, right? If you wanted to like skip that, you could also go down one of the abandoned houses. And there must be, if you went to one of the southern ones, there must be a corridor that leads away from wherever that is. That will probably end up pretty close. It might be only a difference of maybe 60, 90 feet extra if you went that way. And you wouldn't have to go through the Taxidermist Guild Hall. But they might be watching all of the entrances now, so who knows? The Taxidermist Guild Hall entrance might actually be the easiest one to get it to, because they're probably not expecting you to go that one. And you just have to deal with him. Yeah, so those are all that's all information you have. So you can make a strategy as you will now. Or not make a strategy as you will.
I have a thought.
Mm-hmm.
We pay somebody to go walk into the taxidermy place, grab some, like, the most expensive thing that's near the door, and just run out. And while he's being chased by the taxidermy guy.
Or, Jordan, we could use this spell called Charm Person.
That's not going to help us, because after the spell ends, he's going to contact people and be like,
how long do you reasonably think we're going to be in there?
Well, the real question is, how long do you think you're reasonably going to be in there before someone else figures out that you're there?
Yeah, I mean, like,
and the
at
whole
that point,
is alerted again.
Like, hopefully somebody will be alerted. Like, somebody will end up being alerted, but even if they don't, we shouldn't be in there for more than 8 hours, which is how long Charm Person lasts, right?
1 hour.
Oh, it's 1 hour?
Yeah.
I mean, still, actually, that would probably work, right?
Yeah.
Only 1 hour is probably good enough time.
So then...
if it's lasting longer than that, you've been captured.
Because we weren't in there for an hour last time. We were there for...
maybe half an hour.
Really quick.
At very most.
Now, granted, Charm Person's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah.
That's when we use this spell called Threaten Person.
I mean, you could do both, right? You could, you could try paying someone to steal something first. If that doesn't work, then you can try Charm Person. If that doesn't work, then you can threaten.
Do we really want to pay someone to go to prison?
I mean, you could just pay them to... I mean, honestly, let's be real. You could probably pay a street urchin to go steal it and you say you can keep it and it will be worth something, right?
That's kind of depressing.
I don't know how much we'd have to pay them to do that.
Not much.
Probably not much. Audra would have to make or someone would have to make a persuasion check, probably.
Not me.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Because really all you'd even have to do is just like take it, round a couple of corners, drop it somewhere, and then keep running, right?
Caleb, do I know any like rejects from the guild? Not like, oh, we don't want you here, but just like people that tried to get into the into my old guild, but then
Well, I mean, to be honest, Juno might just suggest he do it. Right? And then he can say, I can try to double back and come in.
oh yeah, I
And
just
sneak
get away
in
and
and
then,
sneak in. But I mean, this is your rodeo, and I'm willing to help with that if you don't want to pay for some random person to do it. And he's like, I could probably get away with it better than a random
yeah,
merchant
that's
anyway.
fair, honestly. What do you guys think?
Yeah, as awful as it is, that kind of makes sense as a plan. The thing is, if we we have to find the entrance very quickly.
Yeah, that's also true. You don't actually know specifically where in the house it is. But with the four of you doing like a quick investigation might
Because
work.
if I remember right, I cast detect magic and found nothing in there.
Yeah, detect magic is going to help you, so you'll have to find it manually.
Probably not a magical entrance. It's just
Yeah.
like
And that's
on
what- that
some,
might-
like under some rug or something.
But then if he does come back, you can probably just try to cast Charm Person, right? And go from there.
It would make it not as easy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Someone would have to stand watch.
Yeah.
Because alert us, he's coming back.
Is that the plan?
I guess so.
Let's go.
All right. Now you watch. Juno's going to totally fail this and ruin the plan before it even begins. All right.
Caleb's just like /roll 1.
Yeah. Oops, oh no. Yeah. So let's find Juno's character sheet. Juno.
And thus the first hour of our campaign was us trying to figure out what to do.
And this also helps Juno get out of the way for a little bit so we can focus on the actual main characters of the story and not have Juno
That's true.
butting in on stuff.
True.
All right, so Juno's going to start walking in. I'm going to have him make a charisma save to see if he can. Yeah, there you go. He gets a 20 on the charisma save. He makes a good first impression. Is able to basically talk him up to the point where he, turns around to go grab something for him, and so he is in a good situation where he's not like the guy isn't suspicious of him. We're definitely seeing the whole thing in heist form, right? So we got the fast music kind of playing underneath, and someone's voiceovering the plan as it's happening, right? Juno talks to the guy, and he turns around to go grab something for him, and then he does a sleight of hand check.
Well, he wants it to be obvious. Though,
I
right?
know, yeah. And yeah, that's fair. He probably didn't even need a roll. But either way, he does that, grabs it, and then just books it out. Fails, obviously. Guy sees him, but that's, I guess, what he wanted. The taxidermist runs after him. And what's probably going to happen is he's not going to run super far before he just tells guards to go after the dude. But at least far enough that you guys could probably slip inside and get into his back rooms and find it maybe before he's back. So as soon as we see him exit the place, right? We see each of you one by one, like bloop, 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 slip in the door. The heist music still playing underneath. And where do you guys go? Let's go ahead and actually do initiative. Because this might, the timing might matter on this. And you guys can all make rolls to try to find stuff and move and whatnot.
Actually, wait, I wonder. Do we know what kind of rolls we would be making?
Probably like investigation and stuff. Perception.
Wisdom. Nope, that's worse. Okay.
All right, Deli, you go first. What do you do?
To remind me of the layout. So we've got the dragon thingy. We've got the bear rug. We've got
The only door in this room is here.
No, I'm talking about the stuff that's in here. So we got the dragon thing right here, the bear rug, the desk, and then the door.
And then the door, and then there's this table back here that has other stuff.
Does the dragon? Okay, remind me the dragon thing. Does it look like you could hide something there?
Maybe. Probably the most obvious thing would be under the bear rug in this room. The black dragon wormling is like on a table, kind of display case.
Okay. So it's not like it's like you
make a perception check for me just to get what your initial scan of the room. This isn't an action.
I didn't remember what it looked like.
Right.
So I was trying to remember.
Yeah. I'm just curious how well Deli takes it in. Not very well. So yeah, it might be under the black wormling.
I was just trying to get an idea for you. Okay. So I think I was just trying to remember the room layout. So we're debating whether to look under the bear rug or go into the bedroom. Because honestly, how big is the bear rug? Is it actually that size?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's small. It's a small bear.
I mean, no, it basically takes up the space a bear would take in actuality on the 4 squares, more or less. Yeah, but a bear doesn't actually take up that much, right? Mm-hmm. It threatens that much, and it's more or less takes the space up of that, but it's not like actually filling all 4 squares when it's
okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Deli would not look under the bear rug just simply because she doesn't want to touch the bear rug.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna leave that to someone else. I've got 30 feet of movement speed. 1, 2, 3, open door.
Yep, it's not locked, so.
So what's 3? Wait. Why'd the other room go away?
Yeah, sorry. Give me 1 second. I need to like actually open the door for you. So that it's I'm just trying to like move it so I don't have to.
Because I can't count how far I went. So okay, so I went 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 3 more doors.
So there's a door right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You see a door here. You see a door here, and the corridor continues up here.
I don't know. Deli would probably just peek in every door to see if there's anything that looks obvious.
Sure.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 2 more squares I can move, but can I open 2 more? Because technically I can reach all 3 of these doors at the same time, but would I reasonably be able to open and look in all of them at the same time?
Well, use an object is like
an action.
I think at least you could do one. I think you can open one of the doors on
and
this
then
turn,
move if it's not
and
there.
Then move. Yeah.
Okay, I'll open the door that's right here just because
it is a storage room. So there might be something in there. You don't know. There's a bunch of like barrels and crates.
That's
it might be underneath.
I'll move in 1, and I'll just say that's probably it because the next thing would be to investigate here. But I use my action.
Yep, sounds good.
And the thing is, I can run in here probably pretty fine because I can just turn into a spider.
Also true. All right, Anna, it's you.
Okay.
I assume you guys just like take a room each, right?
Yeah, I have good movement. I'm not going to bother with the bear rug. Somebody else who's slower can deal with that because I can make it all the way to the back rooms.
Nice.
2, 3, 4. What's in this store?
Okay. Yeah, so I think for actual rule's sake, you guys can open 2 doors around if you would like to. One is just part of your movement, and one is your action. That's a lavatory.
Okay.
You have to jump through the toilet. Flush yourself down the toilet.
You're opening that one too?
Oh, I didn't say I was.
Oh, sorry.
I have too much knowledge. I'm cursed with the knowledge of a square. Should I go in that one or should I go in the top one? I'm gonna go in this one up here.
Sounds good.
Try.
Long corridor leading into
Another
room.
hallway. Okay, that's my whole thing.
That's your movement. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Audrin.
So I kind of shout like, second door's a bathroom. Didn't go through the third one, but there's more hallway over here.
Okay. Caleb, is there a lock on the door?
On which door?
On
the front door? Of course there is, yeah. He was going to just shut it and lock
He's
it.
gonna have a key.
But
it will, yeah. It'll
give us time.
give you time.
And I could also take the chair at his desk and
Sounds good. Yeah.
That's
If you just want to spend your whole turn doing that, yeah. There you go.
yeah. Also, I wanted to say, before all this, as like prep for coming over here and doing all of this, Audrin would. Okay, remind me. What does the poison do that we have?
You have the urchin poison, and it makes someone poisoned and possibly gives them strength damage. The like special extra strength spider poison stuff that you have. I think it makes them go unconscious. Does poison damage. Yeah. It does poison damage, and then it makes them go unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want to smear the doorknob with some of the?
Would that work? I don't think that would
probably
work.
not.
No. My thought was I wanted to coat my hidden blade with it.
Oh yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
If I would want to do that on the condition that it wouldn't like dry out and wear off, so that just the next time I use it,
yeah, that's fine.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. So just actual description. So it's a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. Or be poisoned for 1 hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the creature is also unconscious while poisoned in this way.
Okay, so this is the one that we got a whole bunch of.
The spider poison, yeah, from the devices. Deli has the.
So this isn't.
No, so you have the urchin poison.
Yeah.
Which is you make them poisoned, which gives them like disadvantage on stuff, and if they fail to save by 5 or more, they take 1 strength damage. So those are your options for poisons.
Okay, so
if you had wanted the stronger spider poison, you could have asked.
Yeah, so Deli also has like the extra strength one, which actually does like damage.
Well, I'm more concerned about knocking people out right now.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Because if he comes in and I need to
just stab him once, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So which one are you gonna do? You want to do just make the one that knocks him unconscious?
Yeah, and how much of that do I have? How many doses?
3 doses, I think.
3.
Yeah. I don't think you guys have used those yet, so.
Okay, so I'll have 2 after this, or I guess I'll have 3, and then whenever I actually use one, I'll be down to 2.
I mean, yeah, if you go like a whole day without using it, then it will definitely be used up. But okay, cool. So that's your turn.
So
I guess you still have a bonus action if you'd like to use it.
Okay, so for my turn, I'm like just locking the door and then putting.
Yeah, if you lock the door, put the chair in front of it. That's your action and movement, but you have a bonus action if you'd like to use it.
Okay.
Because you're a rogue, so you get fun things to do with that.
Use your bonus action to dash.
What did you say?
Is it okay to say that I bought some healing potions before we got here on the way? Or would we have to
it depends. So I'm going to say if you do that, it will make a slight difference in their preparation. But you can.
Lavinia wouldn't just have some on hand.
I don't think so.
Reimburse her force.
I mean, if you told her now to like do that for the future, she could do that. But I don't think you've ever mentioned to her that you should keep potions on hand for extras for us.
That's fair.
Up to you, Emily.
I mean, I probably would have asked if we could stop and get it if Takui said yes.
Um,
So yeah, I mean, it's a matter of like maybe a 10-minute,
right.
or maybe I guess it depends on where you have to go, but it's enough of a detour that it could make the difference a little bit in something. So I'll basically make one encounter a little bit harder, probably.
I don't know what, like, let's just talk about it as a party. Like, I don't want to make that decision just for everybody. Would you guys want to get more healing potions, or would you rather and take the risk of the encounter being harder, or just skipping that?
It really depends on how much harder, because I mean, I have some healing, you have some healing.
Mm-hmm.
And look what that got us last time, even with healing potions.
I know, that is the problem. That's what I'm saying, like, it'll get harder, but will the hard, that's why I said it depends on how hard, because will the hardness of the combat be counteract the healing potion?
Yeah, I mean,
how many? Okay,
I mean, my vote is to get healing potions since I'm the one who asked for them.
I mean,
who else votes to get healing potions? Let's just take a quick vote.
How much are healing potions again?
65.
We could take it out. We could take it out of party funds too. We have 360 gold pieces.
Nice.
I think we could probably get enough healing potions that it would outweigh the difficulty of the combat.
I do have well, no, yeah, I guess it makes more sense to me to do this, but my other thought would be if Anna or if any of us would get some on our way over.
I mean, that's what you're doing
in the morning,
right? Oh,
no. Before we have the meeting, if it would have made sense.
I mean, the issue there is there's still going to be an extra half an hour in there somewhere because you guys rested for 8 hours and then have done all the stuff. So like, I think either way, it's not going to make a difference.
Right? And also, I was already at Lavinia's. I never went back to the monastery.
Also true.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's
fine.
Let's
does the Adamant League provide?
They don't give you free health potions now.
But they might. But do they sell them?
Yes, probably.
But would you have thought of that on your own?
I mean, I just don't think of health potions in general.
So probably not then.
Yeah.
I'm fine with taking a couple extra minutes to get some healing potions.
Let's go ahead and do that.
Party.
Sounds good.
I think using party gold.
How many do you want to buy with party gold?
Say we have 360 gold.
I was just gonna buy 2 on my own, just like with my own gold.
Let me see here.
How many healing potions are at is it a big enough city where if we go to the store, they just have a bunch of healing potions?
There's like particular stores you'd have to go to. But
there's not like any sort of like small limit.
No. Yeah, you'd be able to basically. There's a 40,000 GP limit on stuff you can buy here. If you were gonna buy like 100 health potions, I would be like, well, okay, I think the city's out of health potions at that point. But
like less than 10 is not going.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can buy 5 with our party gold.
Want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like that might be worth it because then we have enough to reasonably.
No, I'm gonna give Anna 2, and then each of us take 1. Sound good?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. So it's just a potion of healing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just right.
Okay. I also had a question.
And I'm just going ahead and buying an extra one on my own just for just to have.
Well, wait. Did we give one? Was that enough to give one to Juno as well?
If you wanted to.
No.
But
I mean, I think
he had to go ahead a little bit of us. That's probably what.
Yeah. Juno has plenty of hit points. Don't worry about him.
Well, apparently we have to.
Well, that was a spider, giant spider, guys.
Definitely distracted from everything that was currently going on.
Fine. You brought up a good point. Like honestly,
that big.
No, you're fine. I wasn't expecting it to be either, but
I was wanting to know if I am now proficient with, because we got the Red Queen stuff.
Oh, you're attuned. Yeah. Yep, you're attuned. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I meant to detail stuff about. You know what, Jordan? I think I'm gonna leave that up to you. If you want to, feel free to give some like description, a name to the hand crossbow. Any sort of extra fun stuff like what the Red Queen called it, what it looks like, anything like that you want to. Yeah, I'll leave that up to you if you want.
Cool.
Yeah. Because your backstory.
And then I also have the chain shirt that I think I got yesterday too.
Yes, a +1 glamored chain shirt. Yeah, so actually I'll tell you what that actually can do real quick because you know now. So yeah, the other thing is just a +2 hand crossbow. But glamored armor gives you a +1 AC bonus besides the normal thing that the chain shirt does. You can also use a bonus action to speak the armor's command word and cause the armor to assume the appearance of a normal set of clothing or some other kind of armor. You decide what it looks like, including color, style, and accessories, but the armor retains its normal bulk and weight. The illusory appearance lasts until you use this property again or remove the armor. So yeah, Audrin can change his costume at will, or at least bonus action.
So what you're saying is Audrin has the most drip.
Yes, if he wants to.
Drip Audrin.
No, Audrip.
Audrip.
So someone in Twitch chat commented, "This stream is the Crocs of Twitch streamers right now, not gonna lie." I don't really know what that means.
Pretentious and...
The Crocs?
The Crocs of
so
Twitch streams.
So we're super comfy
I guess.
and super stylish.
I don't really know if it's an insult or a
And not
compliment.
too expensive. We're relatable. And we're breathable.
Sure.
Thank you for the compliment.
Okay, cool. So Audrin, you spent the rest of your turn getting to here, correct? Audrin?
yeah, so this door was opened, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, I would spend...
Yep. So that is a workshop.
Well,
It looks.
I guess I wouldn't have...
You did bonus action dash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you use your
but that
movement
would
and
give
your
me
action.
30 more feet, right?
Yes.
Not 60 feet.
Not 60, no.
So I wouldn't go all the way there.
Okay, sounds good.
So let me...
So yeah, you'd be
I
at
was-
the door basically because you had just finished doing that, and then you can have 30
Yeah.
few more feet.
So then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would be here.
Sounds good. All right, Tikwi.
So I saw nothing.
Nope. Yeah.
No one's checking underneath the bear?
I don't think so. Why would they put the entrance at the taxidermy? Like,
What if someone buys the bear?
That's exactly why, because no one's expecting it.
to
How much you guys are gonna hate me if that is
4,
actually what it is.
5.
I
Okay,
could
so I will
barely
open
take
up
it.
the third door.
Okay. Yeah. Third door.
Opening up the third... the
Yeah, there's a room
third
beyond,
door.
but you don't see much if you just open it.
Okay, so
Kinda
I think I
curves.
can only move one more. Okay. It's
Yeah,
like
so you see it's basically like a little meeting room. It probably he meets with people here to like discuss like a job he's doing for them or something.
so it was my action to open the door.
No, you can open 2 doors with your action. I assume this door's just open already. So there is a
Okay,
door.
well,
Yeah,
I'm just-
so there's a door right here too. Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if I could dash, but I could only dash to here and not open this door because dashing would
Pretty
be my
much, yes.
action.
Yes.
Okay. All right, then I'll just do that, I guess.
Mhm.
I'll go right up to there.
Sounds good. And I think you can tell Takeway this door's locked anyway.
Okay.
So that's the
Could
one.
I make like perception check to see if like there's anything like on the table?
Sure. Yeah.
Can I do that? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh no.
There isn't really anything on the table.
There
You're
is nothing.
unsure if there's anything on the table.
You're unsure if there is a table, if that is a table at all.
That's probably where it is. I need to flip the table.
So we see Nemi and Roblox panting after Juno, and then he stops and he says, guards, help. And then we see some guards run after Juno, and he just says, I left my shop. Oh, just open the doors open. Oh, and he like starts to jog back. Deli.
Okay, I am going to roll. What did we say? What did he say it was? Investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would he jog back or would he walk back after being so tired?
He's kind of halfway in between.
Okay, so investigation.
He's walking his full speed.
Hey, 17.
17.
If anything here looks like.
Well, there's a lot of various taxidermy equipment and pelts and food and other stuff like that. Yeah, this is his pantry and his work closet all in one. Or actually, no, it wouldn't be a work. Yeah, this is just actually his like pantry and stuff for him personally.
So nothing that looks like it would.
Nothing looks like a trapdoor. Yeah, just like food and other normal items.
Okay.
Just a chest of clothing.
So Deli would yell,
This room's clear.
run out.
Oh, real
close
quick,
the door,
actually, there might be. Sorry, I don't want to jip you out of something. I think there might be like treasure or something. Let me look.
Yeah, don't drip me out.
I know. Let me double check that.
Deli finds a new coonskin hat.
No. Okay, yeah, there's no treasure in there. I just want to make sure. There is none.
Darn.
Just wanna
Okay,
make sure.
well, would that be my action? Would that have been my? Yeah, it'd probably been my action. Caleb.
To investigate, yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then open and 6. Then
That door is already open
Or you
because
open it.
I opened it.
yeah, well, it's still 6.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Anna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4. Here we go. What is this?
So this is his
just a-
workshop. So there's like a leopard that he's working on taxidermizing here. And that's pretty much the only thing in the room. I think they can see, but obviously you'd have to make an investigation check to know for sure. There's also a door right there.
Yeah, I want to open this
And a door right
door.
here, but you think that leads outside.
Yeah, I want to open this door.
It's locked. You try to just bash it down if you wanted to.
Honestly, that's what I'm kind of thinking because
I mean, so let's think about Anna's view on the legality of this situation.
they're all
I mean, that's what
bad
I was gonna do.
people.
I
My
mean,
door.
just because they're bad people doesn't mean they have no civil rights. It's one thing to like break into his house and like search for a secret trapdoor. I'm curious. It's up to Anna.
Can I try and just like, is it like a doorknob that's locked kind of thing? Can I just like try and like
I don't really
break
know
the
how
knob off?
I keep thinking about this. I don't know how medieval doors
know.
actually work.
I mean, we're using lock picking tools, so I
Yeah.
feel like we have to say that they're knobs.
either that. I mean, it might be like a padlock or something around something. But either way, if you
Can I
want to just
try
try
and
to
just,
kick
like,
off the
pull-
lock.
Yeah, break the lock.
Anna's a monk. She could try something crazy like that. So certainly.
Okay. I guess can I try with my staff, I guess? I'm gonna well, wait, let's see. Okay, I want to try and actually just do an unarmed strike at the lock with my
Yeah.
bare hand.
Sounds good. Anna's a monk.
8.
8 is not good enough, and you definitely hurt your hand, but not like hit point damage. But
Okay, but like I'm gonna go for it again.
Okay, sounds good.
There we
Ooh.
go.
Yeah,
we
certainly. Yeah. So just like
Okay.
knock off the
So
lock.
that's 6 damage, but instead of bludgeoning, I want it to be cold damage because I'm assuming it's a
Ooh.
metal lock.
Right, I forgot. You have cool stuff like this. So is this Anna doing it intentionally,
Cool stuff.
like unconsciously or like consciously?
I think when I like as I hit it, like I don't like pre-plan of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a certain type of damage because I've never done this before.
Mm-hmm.
But as I like hit it like cold radiates through my hand. And I'm like, whoa, what is that?
Yeah, so you freeze it and then you I mean, probably what happened is you did that on the first hit, right? You like hit it and then just, like ice just kind of covers it and you're like, what? And then you just hit it again and it knocks off cleanly, right? Because, cold and metal and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess as my movement, I can open this door?
Yes.
Because we said that?
Certainly. Trying to... There we go. Yeah, so this is his like workshop supplies and stuff. At least as you immediately see.
Dang.
Yeah, there are no as of yet immediate trapdoors that just jump out to anybody. So, but you also do an investigation to know for sure.
I just kind of say I found another room, some other rooms back here for people to investigate that aren't me.
What if it's actually not inside the house? What if it's actually outside of the house?
I mean, there isn't really a place for it to be
No,
outside,
it's not outside.
It would be outside. I think Audrin, unless like you get through the whole house and you don't find anything, Audrin I don't think would assume anything like that. I think it seems pretty obvious to him that it would be inside the house. Yeah, what do you do? It's your turn, Audrin.
Did anybody actually search the bathroom?
Nope.
I think we all assumed it wouldn't.
Audrin's like, I had to do all the gross stuff, don't I?
I'm just covering. I'm using my skills to cover distance, and I'm just opening all the doors.
Well, here's my thought. Somebody comes in, and it's like, "Hey, may I use your restroom?" And then he says, "Certainly." And then people that know where the thing is in the restroom, then they just don't come out of the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then people who don't just go in and use the restroom and then come back out.
Yeah, investigation.
I don't know. It's a thought. And it's investigation.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8. Time to investigate.
You don't find anything.
Yeah, that's pretty crappy.
Eh.
I still have movement though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just your action.
Someone searched the door south, or like I guess to the left of the bathroom.
Takewe's in there right now.
Yeah.
Takewe's in there, yeah.
Yeah, the door's locked, so I'm about to try to knock it off.
Mm, 35, 40, 45. And people have looked in here, yeah? Oh, wait, there's another door here.
The door right by the
outside is what Caleb said that we would assume.
Okay.
Based on the layout.
Yeah, you can tell just immediately Audrin that leads outside.
Okay.
And I yelled out that I needed people to investigate back here.
Okay, so 45, 50, 55. I can only do one investigation though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, has anybody investigated in this room? Right here?
No.
Not the workshop, no.
Okay.
All right, Takewee.
All right.
Try to break up the lock?
Yeah, I do with my hammer. So do I just roll?
Yeah, you just roll attack roll, yeah.
What'd you realize, Jordan?
I realize there's a second door that goes outside that I gotta make sure is locked.
Oh.
I'm assuming a 15 hits a door.
Yes, certainly.
Okay. Do you want me to roll damage or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. 8.
Yes, certainly.
Okay. Wonderful.
All right. Let me Open the door for you.
Open that door.
What's on behind door number 1?
A bedroom.
Yep. So it's his bedroom. He has obviously like a big chest in the corner here, though.
Ooh.
Do we really want to steal from this guy, though?
I mean, I think Deli would approve.
Anna's probably the only one who wouldn't approve, and she's in another room right now.
I don't know how Takewee feels about this, because she's like, he's totally working for the bad guy. I feel like this would be okay. I don't really worship any gods to, like, have a conscience about this.
What is your alignment?
Neutral good.
Okay. Well, see, like chaotic good, it makes sense for me.
Mm-hmm.
I can justify.
I'm kind of like,
I can justify anything because I'm chaotic good.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, okay. I mean, there's probably a lock on it, so I'd probably have to spend another turn to like do that. How big is the chest? Is it like actually that big, or is it a little smaller than that?
Oh no, it's that big. Yep.
Okay. Just debating. Do I steal this guy's stuff? Do I take the time for it?
Yeah, I mean it's locked too. So
no, I know. That's why I'm like, I'd have to spend a whole nother turn.
I don't think it's worth it.
Well, you don't have to decide now because, I mean, you used your action already to beat the door down, so.
Well, no, I do need to decide now because if I decide not to steal, then I'm going to go back.
Well, you haven't even looked in the room yet, though. You haven't investigated it.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the chest.
Because like it's one thing, obviously, if there's like a trapdoor on this map, you'll see it when it pops up, unless it's actually a secret trapdoor and it's behind something, right? Or underneath something.
Am I allowed to like make a perception check or no? That
I don't think so. I mean, there's not really anything else in the room you can notice with just a perception check anyway. So
okay,
you have to take a little bit more time.
All right, so I will just go up to the chest.
Nemean runs back, and he touches the handle of the door, and he goes, "What?
Did I lock it on my way out?
I didn't even. Oh no!" And then he starts. He goes to go around to the side, but that's his whole turn.
Do we hear?
I don't think he does it loud enough, and you guys are like rushing around. I don't think you hear it. I mean, you can make. Honestly, who has the highest perception?
I do.
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
I'm also the closest to that door.
Deli is, but yeah, you go ahead and do it, Takewee.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, you hear it.
I'm like, guys, he's coming.
Through the wall. I mean, probably Takewee just like hits the wall right there because he's like right next to them. They're on the other side of the wall. So
yeah, I could probably hear them moving around in there. So I'm just like, it's coming.
Deli?
I'm thinking. I don't know what to do because I could look around, but I also am the person who has to charm him if he comes. He's gonna come through. So we think he's gonna come through this door.
Not after I lock it and put the chair there.
Yeah, is there another chair?
Yeah, it's the workshop.
So I guess there's a thingy on there. I guess. Wait, did we already investigate this area? Did we already investigate this?
No, we haven't.
I'll investigate the workshop.
Go for it.
That's investigation?
Yep.
19.
Nothing. Yeah, it seems pretty bare except for the workshop tools and the leopard. I mean, you see this leopard like in the stages of being taxidermized. So I don't know if Delia has
I'm just gonna laugh if it really was the bear. Caleb with that smug grin of his.
Cool. Anna, do you want to investigate that room?
Investigate my room.
Sounds good. Do it.
I feel like if it was the bear, that would be a little.
You can't tell one way or the other.
As it would be easy for the bear rug to be moved.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of like heavy chests here, Anna, that like maybe you can't move right away, and so you're unsure if there's anything underneath them yet.
Deli, can you come help look in this room?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I am going to. I guess, can I. Would it be my action to help move the chair for Audrey to.
I don't think he really needs help per se.
Nah.
Right. I don't think it's gonna matter one or the other if you're helping him or not. I mean, you can describe herself doing it, but
can I move the chair or no?
You just spent your turn investigating, so no.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah. Got it.
The thing is, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Because Audrey probably should have done that, and I should have moved the chair because he's
fair. Yeah,
a better investigator.
Yeah. Speaking of better investigators, Audrey.
I locked the door and moved the chair.
Sounds good. And you still have a bonus action if you'd like to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm going to disengage so the chair doesn't attack you.
Yes, actually.
It's a mimic. You grab it and it's a mimic.
No.
I don't think I've ever used a mimic in our games. I need to do that.
I don't think so.
Don't
We
get
haven't
ideas.
really.
You did have one time, I think, in a side story.
Oh, I did.
But we
the
didn't
whole
actually
room was
fight
a
it.
mimic. No, there was that too, though.
Oh, there was that.
There was a
too.
room mimic. I remember that now.
Yeah,
sounds
and then
familiar,
he
yeah.
died, and then we brought her
he died.
back.
Yeah.
Right.
Emily had all of her dreams come true and then shattered.
In this game, can I also
Mhm.
say, I don't think anybody investigated the main room.
We did that on our original time here.
That's true. We did.
That's
we
fair.
did?
That's fair.
We didn't find
Okay.
anything in there.
Never mind.
I also spilled a bunch of
Ugh.
papers all over the
Oh.
floor, and
Yeah.
nothing came about from that. So
Takewee, do you want to try to open the chest?
yeah, I did.
Sounds good. Good. I assume you're going to try to bash it open instead of.
Yeah, I'm not sophisticated.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of dexterity, but I'm better with my strength for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so just roll another
Warhammer. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Yeah. Wow. Why can't I get these crits?
Yeah, they're all down the
Okay.
other side.
Oh, damage is gonna be 9.
Yep. That's good enough.
Okay, what's in it?
Inside is 240 GP,
Ooh.
10 platinum pieces.
Platinum.
Uh-huh. So it's 1,000 or 100 gold.
Right.
In a small pouch of garnets and bloodstones that you're estimating are worth 300 GP in all.
I'll just take it. Let's go for
Sounds
it.
good.
That's gonna pay for the health potion.
You just stole from this guy's life savings, so that's fine.
Takewee is not feeling great right now, so I mean, I think she's in a
She
dark
needs that
place.
little dopamine hit.
I think she's in a dark place right now.
You have ruined this man's career.
You know, I just realized I made tea for myself earlier, and I never put a tea bag in. I just drank hot lemon honey water. It was really good.
Nice
I'm
job.
lightheaded, Caleb.
Very good.
I
Very
am
good.
lightheaded.
Nice job, Kel. I've done that one other time.
So you really realized that you didn't make tea for
Yes,
yourself
exactly.
earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I made hot lemonade for myself. Is what I made basically.
I think Teku would safely assume that the entrance is not his bedroom. So I'm gonna also run.
You didn't look at it at all?
It's very small. It's literally a bed and a chest.
I mean, yeah. If you just glance under the bed, you don't see anything immediately. So, right.
I
And you
mean,
don't even need an investigation
and
check
the,
for that.
the thing
right?
is
So-
that like I feel like I would at this point be like, I don't think it's in his bedroom. My party is probably where it is.
Yeah.
Right. I want to get to you guys quicker.
the important thing in this room was the money.
Right. So 1,
What was the important thing in the bathroom?
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm back in like the hallway.
Mhm.
Why is my spell save?
Cool.
DC
So
have to be
Nemian
low?
goes around the other side of the house, jiggles the door again, and he says, "Who's in there? Who's in there? I'm gonna get the guards." Nobody says anything.
Hold on. I think
It's your mother. I came to visit. I don't say that. I don't say that.
So
My
out
mother's
of
been
character.
dead for 3 years.
So out of character for Anna.
Charm person has to work on a humanoid you can see.
I
Yes.
I could use minor illusion.
I think the thing that Audrey should be doing is investigating.
Yeah, no,
because
that's
he's
what
gonna
I'm.
be our
That's what
best
I'm gonna
hope
do.
to actually finding this thing.
Yeah, so it's
I'm wondering-
Deli's turn next, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking over my spells, but all of them you have to see.
I mean, I think having 3 tries at investigating this room to possibly get a good score where we really think this entrance is.
Yeah, unfortunately so. I was gonna prepare like a charm person, but I have to see him. Like I was gonna say, we'll let you in if you show us the entrance. Okay, investigation. I'll help them look.
You could also. Oh,
Correct.
I was just gonna say you could also just do the help
Yeah,
action.
I think that's what I was assuming you're going to do, so that's fine if you want to.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I can do that then.
For when Audrey investigates, or
Mhm.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, so he's already helping. So
Yeah,
I
so
guess
just to
I'll
note, I think we have specified in the past you have to be trained in the skill to help, but I think actually we should add another rule and say that 2 untrained people, if they're using the help action, can give
I'm cool with
advantage
that.
to someone.
I'll
Right.
also use the help action
Yeah,
then.
I think
also
that makes
untrained.
sense. Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go.
So if that happens,
Audrey.
then Audrey, investigation, go for it with advantage.
Oh,
You don't see anything, Audrey.
This
Gosh, dang it!
Take we.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I got a 7 and a 1.
So the only thing I can do, I guess, is dash if I want to even try to make it in there, but it's not going to help really at all.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think what I can do. Then I wasn't sure how far it was.
I mean, you can just ready yourself in case he comes through the door or something.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. Because he will appear right there.
Yeah, if he does break through the door or whatever. Yeah.
She literally just braces the door.
Well, I can't get up to the door.
Oh yeah, that's true. With
Okay.
your movement.
Unless I dash, but I mean, yeah.
Ready your action
Okay,
to
I
attack anything that
think-
comes
Well,
near you.
can you like check the walls and the hallways and everything to see if there's like a panel or something nearby?
Just hit all the walls as I'm going
Yeah.
going by. I could do that, I suppose. Hold on, let me see.
And you went
something.
through the hallway, so you could have just done
Yeah.
it instead. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I could make an investigation check of the halls.
Mhm,
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Which is better, your investigation or your perception?
My perception for sure.
Then maybe instead of like trying to investigate and like feel for it, you
Just see if
like
there's anything weird.
on the walls as you're going through.
Am I allowed to do that, Caleb?
But isn't that still
Do what? Sorry,
investigation?
I missed it.
Jordan was making an argument for a perception check rather than a investigation check for me.
Like to see if there's something on the walls while she's running over here versus like actively
I
trying
don't
to find
think
something
the
with investigation.
yeah, I don't think so. Given what I know of that situation, I don't think that makes sense.
I will
Okay.
just roll an investigation. Also rolled a 12. And as a bonus action, I am going to bardic inspire Audrin and be like, Audrin, you need to find it now.
I'm just assuming she's like whisper shouting that
Yeah, basically.
so he doesn't
Hissing,
hear on the
basically.
other side of the
Yeah.
door.
Right.
I mean, if he hears anything, he just hears like hiss whispering, sort of. Yeah. But
Whispering.
indistinct. Yeah.
I'm like, Audrin, come on.
Yeah, and then you hear Nemean just say, I'm going to get the guards. Then he trots off.
Yeah, let the guards come in after we finally find this stinking thing. They walk in, it's like, so where does this lead?
The
Yeah.
cellar.
Well, they're probably guards from the Lotus Dragons.
Or bribed by them or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Deli.
Well, he might not think of that. He might just be like, he might just go
I mean, at
grab
this
the
point-
nearest guards.
Yeah, that's true. At this point, do Deli and Anna just want to give Audrin advantage,
Yeah.
right? Just and let Audrin like.
I mean, I really
Search.
have to think about it.
Yeah, I'll just give advantage. I can't do anything really.
Yeah. Audrin, where are you searching? You want to try again on this room, or
I think this is the only room that we have like failed an investigation check in.
yes?
No, I kind
The
of failed the
lavatory.
bathroom.
Yeah,
but,
lavatory also failed, but
Sure.
unlikely in the beginning. So
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like the hallway is still an option. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, she failed that one too,
But yeah, I'll.
or got 12. So any secret door that I would make probably gonna be harder than a 12.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
So yeah, I would like to like specifically check underneath the chests and have them help me move this stuff and try to do
Sure,
it quietly.
At this
Investigation.
point, I think quiet is out of the.
Well, try to do it quickly, I guess.
Yeah.
That's investigation with advantage.
Yes.
Roll.
And then
I think if-
roll my bardic.
Oh yeah.
D6. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, D6.
17.
Yeah, I think you're confident, Audrin, that it's not in this room.
Okay.
What the heck?
Well, that's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Arc.
Okay.
Take we.
Oh, so you're like gonna run out now? Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say it's not in here, and then.
Okay. I think Takui is going to. Can I make another investigation check as I run down the hall?
Actually, I'm probably gonna.
Sure.
Probably
Gosh,
actually
dang
right
it.
there.
Where you end up?
Another freaking 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where like I end up.
Yeah, another
as I'm,
12
like,
obviously
investigating.
doesn't reveal
Doesn't
anything.
cut. Yeah, didn't think so. Gosh, dang
So
it.
guards come back. You hear them at
You
the.
got him that quickly?
Yeah, I mean,
That's super quick.
Mhm.
All right.
well, you know what? I'll do this. I'll make a luck save for Nemean. Yes, he finds guards that quickly. And he has them try to break down his front door. He says, "Please be careful with it. Hopefully, I can at least put it back on. I don't know." And then some guards
Like,
are gonna
guys.
try to kick down the door.
Oh, they have enough time to get over here and kick down the door?
And well, they fail anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Dang.
All right, Deli.
Okay, question, Caleb.
Mhm.
Charm person says it must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. Are we technically
No.
fighting it in that sense? Okay.
He doesn't even know who you are, right? So
Okay, guys. Honest question. Should I help investigate? Or should
go
I
and look out
prepare
the
a charm
peephole.
person?
Go to the front door, look out the peephole, and
Is there a
charm
peep? I
person.
can't reach it in time.
I'm
I
like,
think
it's
the
too
problem
far
at
away.
this point is that the guards are going to come in before him.
That's fair.
But I could charm him. I could see him charm him and say, "I'm like, hey, we're fine. You told us to be here." Or I don't know if that works that way. actually.
You might be able to. Yeah, it just depends on.
The other
Situation.
option is we book it now before we get caught.
Run out the back door.
Yeah, we literally just open up the back door and run out the back door.
But then the plans failed.
It already has.
Well, so the one thing you haven't checked and succeeded on yet like that's still like an option is the hallway. The lavatory. I think Audrin knows that's pretty unlikely. But you at least Audrin. Like if we leave now, there's still a chance that was it and we missed it.
Okay.
Here's the
Well,
thing.
if I would think that, then I probably wouldn't be in here. I'd probably be by the, or even in the.
Oh sure,
hallway.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's what I think what I'll do. Because the way I see it, I could essentially prep the door for booking it out of here if we don't find anything there.
Prep it how?
Essentially
Just
unlock the door, and take off the chair. Because that's going to take an action, I feel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think that's what Deli will do. She'll start getting the door open, and that'll probably take a turn, I imagine.
Well, you can do that, or you can give Audra an advantage help, because Takewee can't because she's apt. So Audra's going to roll without.
That's
advantage.
true. Takewee could always prep the door. Okay, I'll give Audra an advantage.
Ooh, see, but that also relies on me giving him advantage, and I don't know how much I believe in him right now. He's not going well.
He normally rolls great investigation.
Right. I'm like,
well, he did the last
do
turn.
better than this guy. And just give it more rolls.
That's what I was going to say. Rolling with advantage is the same as rolling twice. So, I mean, you could always do that. The question is, who has the better modifier? How much better is his modifier?
I mean, Audryn does, but also if me and you and him roll, that's 3 rolls.
Oh,
that's true.
Because you can't give him advantage on your own.
Okay, I'll just is this the way we're looking then in this hallway?
Yep.
That's my thing. Is I'm just
that makes sense.
like,
yep.
Yeah, and probably we're all panicked.
More chance for the chaos plateau to help you out.
They were probably all panicked too, so we're looking around.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for it.
Roll investigation.
Do it. And I get all 4.
Okay, here I come. 1, 2, 3. Is that good enough to start investigating this hallway?
I mean, where are you going to end up?
I mean, I can end up on either side. I'm not really sure. Is this part of the hallway that I'm in? Was that part of the room investigation?
I don't actually know what you guys are particularly investigating. But it doesn't matter as long as you have enough movement to like go through.
Oh yeah.
This whole like wherever it is. Yes. I just want to make sure you have.
I have 40 feet of movement.
Got it. Okay, just making sure you have all the squares particularly checked, just in case.
Here I come. Hoo.
I'm like, wait a second.
You're freaking kidding me? Amazing. Great plan, Emily. Great plan.
4, 3.
Amazing.
Audra's got to get a 2 now.
Make such good plans.
All right, go for it, Audryn.
Okay.
Looks like we're booking it.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us something to get advantage?
I do, because I actually do have an idea for a story here.
Do it.
So, when Audryn was learning how to properly pick locks, it was a timed trial sort of thing. Like it was a high pressure, big stake situations like this, so that he would be able to do this under pressure for this kind of exact situation. And so, like, this is part of his initiation into the gang. So he just wasn't getting it in practice, wasn't getting it. But it was like right when the stakes were high, right when like he was doing the actual test to see if like he was ready to be considered a part of the crew that's regularly going out and doing missions. This was like the test to see if he can do it when the stakes were high, when there was pressure on. And so
Audryn's used to these sorts of situations, and he thrives in them.
The high pressure, high stakes is like that's when
yeah.
And this is actually
like, well, maybe
this is actually when he got his nickname and he got his insignia, or his like a characteristic icon being the Glad Hatter, because there was something about it that he just, like, with all the pressure in that moment, he just really liked, and he started having this big toothy grin.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Take advantage. Do it.
Cool. Oh, please let this be awesome.
Nice.
Oh, finally!
Yes. And so Audryn, you find out right in front of you, actually. And I think the thing that you think about is like, wait a second, this house is a perfect, like, this is I guess not a square, but a rectangle. It doesn't have like a divot here. There is more space back here somewhere, because you like saw the house from outside, and then you take just a minute.
So Audryn hears the thumping of the door, and and he feels like this high pressure, and then he looks at the wall and he has this quizzical look, and then he gets this big toothy grin.
Yep. And you press your hand in just the right space, and the wall right here just opens like it's a door, but it looks like a wall, and so you push it in, and yeah, there's a secret corridor beyond it.
Yes. Okay.
I do want to point out my theory did work.
It's true. It's true.
More rolls. He didn't even need it.
He didn't even need advantage. Yeah.
Didn't need it.
Oh. So here's the great thing.
All hail
this.
Emily.
Assuming we can all like get in through here quick enough, we can all go in here, and because you moved the door stuff out of the way, if we close the entrance behind us, they're just going to think we went in, broke in, and stole his stuff, and then ran out the back door, and he's not even going to know
the back door stuff is still there.
Yeah, so someone needs to do that.
Locked.
Okay,
but Takewee could do it.
I don't think I have enough movement.
No, Anna could do it. Anna probably has enough movement.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for my turn. Audryn, you already went in, correct? Like, use your movement to go.
Did you move any farther?
Well, yeah, I would go like 15, 20. I'd probably go like 30 feet or 25 feet. I'd probably like hide behind this wall.
Caleb, could I make an argument to close this door and then use my action to dash? Since I'm only like
close which door? Sorry,
this door, because I think we left it open.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna close this door so that way, at least like if they do bash open, they can only get to this door.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. Whoops. 2. Close the door. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and I guess that's as far as I can go because I would land on 100 squares. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Sounds
That's
good.
It's my turn.
All right. The guards are going to try to burst the door in again. And they fail.
Good.
It's all right. These guards are incompetent. You guys aren't in
I
any
just imagine
danger.
that. I imagine that. Okay, so like this district is, it's a shadier district, right?
Not terribly. No.
No.
That's part of the mystery. No, that's part of the mystery of it is they actually ended up choosing a district that actually isn't like run down. Like this square that he's in, some of the buildings are like abandoned, but that doesn't mean they're like run down necessarily. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my thought is like maybe these are just like the newer, like scrawnier guards that are on duty, and it's just
I think probably what it is he keeps telling them, please don't,
Oh, yeah.
not too hard. just see if you can break the hinge off, right? Like.
Yeah, that makes sense. I still need the door. I just don't need.
Yeah. So then, Deli.
Did Audryn say how far of a journey it is from here to the actual place where we'd end up?
From here to, you're gonna come out on the first part of the map, the second map then.
But how long of a walk is it gonna be essentially?
You're literally gonna go down this trapdoor and you're gonna be there at the beginning of that map.
Okay. Well, in that case, Deli is going to go wolf.
Sounds good.
Can
go wolf?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
No, I was able to grab it.
Oh, nice.
So I'll just put this. I don't know.
Okay.
Just leave it there. So she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because it increases her move speed. So I was debating whether or not to do that.
Cool.
Sense. Might as well have it ready to go anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Anna.
Okay, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Move the chair. Unlock the door.
Yep.
Can I like crack it open a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3. I'm right here, guys. I'm right here.
Can you use a key point to dash?
Yeah, but do I really want to do?
I mean,
Yeah.
even if they
The
kick the
guards-
door open, they're not going to get there before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guess
the
it's
guards
true.
can't make it all
And
the
you
way.
can
You're
catch
safe.
up to us.
You're
so
safe.
I guess that's true. We still
And
have to
honestly,
open
at this
up the
point,
door.
I don't think it matters, right? As you've done that, you can all get down into the trap door.
And I would close this door by
Yeah,
me. As,
they
like,
eventually get in, and then they see, right? We see Nemi and just like, what? No, get them. Where did they go? And then they check. They see the door, like, the trap, the wall is like put back in its place. The back door's open, and so then
It
Nemi
also
goes into
looks
his
like
room and
it's
is
a
like,
whole-
no, they stole from me. And it's this whole big thing. Yeah,
it actually looks just like a robbery.
it
now.
literally just
Yeah.
looks like a robbery. Yeah.
Yes.
Yay, we did it, guys.
Mhm.
So
Stealing
take
stuff
what-
worked.
Yeah, exactly. Take
See,
what
I
you
told
came in
you
clutch.
it was for a purpose.
Oh,
Except
yeah.
none of us know that you stole that stuff.
And actually, can you tell me? I forgot how much it was. Can you write that in chat for me, please?
I certainly can.
Thanks.
I'll just copy paste from my notes. There you go.
Thanks. Wow, we're
Cool.
so rich, guys.
No, yeah, and honestly, that worked out. So let's go ahead and take a break. And then we will start where you guys. Back at the beginning of the map, so you'll have to dungeon crawl again. But we'll see how. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll go better this time. So stick around. We got more Terra Invicta coming at you right after this break. Adios.